the Hub on campus are experiencing a more secure living space since an early morning shooting at the rooftop pool last weekend. The changes come after the city of West Lafayette stepped in to enforce the security improvements. News 18's Micah Upshaw shows us how. Micah?
Yesterday, West Lafayette leaders met with the Core Spaces management team who owns the Hub on Campus franchise. Mayor John Dennis says the conversation was positive, but the city wasn't leaving without a plan in place. West Lafayette Mayor John Dennis says the city was not backing down during their conversation with the Hub on Campus management team.
We were very direct about what we felt their obligations were to bring this back up to snuff.
The Hub on Campus has undergone some major issues since opening. It started with the building not meeting city code, resulting in a week-long delay for students to move in. Then there were issues with the rooms not reflecting what they promised. Then, less than a month later, a shooting on the rooftop pool.
When we were talking about door security, when we were talking about video cameras not being on, and then inappropriate access to areas that should have been totally secured. They acknowledged that that was a mistake on their part.
The Hub has already made some security changes inside and outside the building. For instance, this garage used to sit open all day. Now it's closed and sensor activated. And these side doors that stayed unlocked now need a door key.
They've started doing things like the doors are locked unless you use a resident key, and there's been staff sitting in the office and a security guard staying there on the weekend, so that's a lot nicer to know.
Students like Dhruv Bhargava and Abby Campins say these improvements were long overdue, yet very necessary.
Now you can't really get anywhere in the Hub, or even the elevator won't work unless you tap your key to it, which is kind of extreme, but I think I like that, you know, especially considering what happened last weekend.
Now, the city of West Lafayette is requesting more improvements on top of the measures Core Spaces has already taken, like having permanent staff on site and fixing surveillance cameras. Mayor Dennis is awaiting a follow-up letter from management to document those final steps. Micah Upshaw.